say heavy, I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I say any, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get it.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now ETN to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, back up. Hey, exit. Hey, hold it.
Now Lawrence. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral sets up play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A 1st down throw here for Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Second down. Here's an option right. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. There's Kamara trying to run for him. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing here, Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 15 now. Corral trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, pick up. Hey,
Here's Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So Corral lost it. The ball is out, and the Jags grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Corral. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Corral. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. These two teams all tied after one. Fourth down. Here's Corral. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Nice. Hey, Haywood.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Corral looking to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, exit. Hey, orbit.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, 2. Hey, 7.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing here, Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, it's Corral. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Corral. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Corral. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On first down, Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Look at me. Go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. He'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Charlie! Bravo!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could... fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Option play, right side, Corral. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Corral sets up play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming left is Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Throwing here, Corral. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
ETN up the middle.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit. Hey, orbit. Hey, exit.
Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Match box, white. Hey, you. Rock it.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the...
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson.
It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kamara. will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Go! Hey, ball here! Hey, Alpha! Hey, Charlie!
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready, Rick. Yeah.
Slot man moves right.
A give running right, Etienne.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side with ETN.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with ETN.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
This game rests on the right leg of Brian Johnson.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a